Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Washington Nationals and the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's Diamondbacks baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Zach Gallen will be the one towing the rubber for the Diamondbacks. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Washington, the shortstop, Trey Turner.
First pitch of the at-bat. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Hey, this is the big one here, Matty. You know what, D-Roll? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane feeling good about themselves and salvage their last game of this series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this one today. Get on the flight. Makes everybody's dinner taste better. 9-game road trip coming up. A lot of packing involved, a lot of grinding on the road. They need to find a way to win this last one at home.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fouled off. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Calhoun is there to put it away for route number 1.
Batting second, the right fielder, Leury Garcia.
Stepping up to the plate, Leury Garcia. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off for right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Roll, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. 1 out, nobody on. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
Juan Soto to the plate now. Hit hard to the right. Foul. The numbers coming in. He's at 255, 11 home runs and 30 RBIs. Lifted in the air to center field. Marte is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Man at second here with 2 away, and stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. The 0-1 offering takes this the other way to right, and that is down as that could be 2 bases. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
This is why it's so important to give your cleanup hitter an opportunity to hit with runners in scoring position. He does just what he's supposed to do, lacing a double and driving in a run, just like you draw it up.
So here's Starlin Castro as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Castro, the former Miami Marlin, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not a...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. One for the Nationals on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 1-0 Washington. Max Scherzer, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Max Scherzer. Hello, Chief. It's Max, and it's not Agent 99. This is one of the best pitchers in the game of baseball. Upper to mid-90s fastball, powerhouse slider, and a great changeup. If he brings his A game, it's lights out for the opposing team.
Coming to the plate now, Tim LeCastro. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
Now the 2-0. It is in there for strike one.
2 balls, 1 strike to count.
Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Now at the plate, Nick Ahmed. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Scherzer will check it first, and he'll get back in safely. First pitch on its way. That's a strike to throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Looks like they're trying to be aggressive on the base paths in order to get that run back they gave up on the top of the first. I like that, especially early in the game, so we'll see if they can drive him in now.
LeCastro stands at second with no outs. A throw behind the runner at second, and the runner back. Fastball called for strike 2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Here's the 0-2.
The count is 1-2.
There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup. here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full 3-2. Starling Marte is on deck. No one out with a runner at second. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
This is where a strikeout pitcher has such a big advantage. Runner on second and no outs. It's definitely a strikeout situation in order to keep that runner from getting to third with less than 2 outs. When you can do it, it changes the whole strategy of the inning. Even a ground ball to the right side makes this a lot more dangerous situation.
Now a pickoff play at second, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Digging in next will be Starling Marte, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Past battles with Scherzer, comes in with 6 hits in 26 at-bats. The 1-0. Runner breaks for third. In there. Now the throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Garcia has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And even with 2 away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep enough, so they'll hold him at third base.
The first baseman,
Standing in, Christian Walker, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Ready with the 1-0. Line toward right center. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Hey, that's not a bad first milestone. 100th career RBI, Hero.
Yeah, after your first original knockdown, probably for you, your first strikeout, your first bomb, you want to start putting some zeros on the back end of these numbers. 100th ribby, nice milestone right there.
To the plate now, Stephen Vogt, as Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Swing, and this is hit hard but foul toward the third base dugout. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Victor Robles digging in now. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits.
Victor Robles.
Here's the first pitch to him. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Calhoun on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting 7. The first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. 4 hits in 11 tries in the series so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Ryan Zimmerman. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Zimmerman is retired, 2 down now.
The catcher.
Into the box now, Yan Gomes. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. And now a pitch on the way. And he fouls this one off. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
1 ball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher.
I got to count 2-2.
Here's the pitch.
The count is full. 3-2.
Well, he had him down 0-2 earlier in this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put him away in this inning. This has been a fun battle to watch.
3-2 pitch. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. We'll go to the bottom of the second, tied at 1. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score.
Calhoun.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Scherzer, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch to contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
Ready on 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Jake Lamb standing in now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
Count 1-0.
1 out, nobody on. That's wide. 2-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Batting eight, the left fielder.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Now batting, Josh Rojas. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. He's ready now to pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Runner on first here with one gone and a 1-1 tie. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Hit back up the middle. Turner loves it. Kendrick. Relay to Zimmerman, the double play to end the inning. Diamondbacks down without much of a fight. Through 2, we're tied 1 apiece. Digging in now, Max Scherzer. 9-1-2 due up.
Max Scherzer.
And the pitch. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Hit back toward the mound. There is Ahmed. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. So with one away, it's time to give you a good look at the standings out west in the National League as you see where the Diamondbacks sit entering play here today. Here now is Trey Turner. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now the pitch. Here comes the 0-1. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he will smartly swipe that ball away in foul territory, so we likely won't see the bunt again now with 2 strikes. Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Digging in, Leury Garcia. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
And he falls behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Nationals gone in order. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game.
Welcome back. As the Diamondbacks look to get the offense going here in the third, this is the lineup that has had its struggles this season. At the start of the day, they ranked towards the bottom of the league in both on-base percentage and runs scored. As one player put it, it's been a frustrating year because we feel we have a lot more ability than we're putting out right now. Another hitter told me they're working every day on having more disciplined at-bats, hoping that leads to better counts to hit in. We'll wait and see if the adjustments lead to results as the season progresses, guys.
Thank you, Heidi.
The pitcher, Zach Yeller.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit out towards second. Gloved by Kendrick. Throws in time, and that's out number one. So one away in the inning, and with that, we'll get a look at where the Nationals sit entering play in the National League East race. Now in the box, Tim LeCastro. He drew a walk his first time up. Here's the pitch.
Ball one.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
To 2-2 now. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got to hurry. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now. 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that means that Nick Ahmed will be the next to bat. First offering on its way. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Giving chase is Robles. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. We've played 3 full. We're tied at 1. And now for Washington, Juan Soto. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
Now the 3-0 offering. 3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Here's Howie Kendrick. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that. Get you a ribby.
Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Step on the bag for one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
The batter, the third baseman, Starlin Castro.
Here's Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball one, no strike.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Fouled off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. Now another 1-2. Got him swinging, made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning. Nothing doing for Washington. On to the bottom of the fourth, tied 1-1. Stepping into the box, Starling Marte. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The center fielder, Starlin.
Here comes the first pitch.
Marte.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Marte, a former Pittsburgh Pirate, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
On to first with it is Kendrick, and it's in plenty of time for the first out.
The first baseman.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Christian Walker, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike one. 1 run, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
Now
Stepping in,
catcher.
Stephen Vogt. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Scherzer looks in. 0-1 pitch on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. 5th inning. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said it's been pretty apparent that they're just not finding a lot of hard contact today. There have been a lot of outs on softly hit balls, and while most of the credit for that goes to the opposing pitching, he said it's important for them to continue to make adjustments at the plate. It's games like these where they have to get back to the basics and find a way to generate some offense.
The center fielder, number
Thank you, Heidi.
Victor Robles.
First pitch of the at-bat. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Robles brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
So far this season, Robles is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. And it's fouled away. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Ahmed retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number 1. Good time now to check out the Diamondbacks road to the show report, as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. Stepping in now, Ryan Zimmerman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Heading out towards shallow right. Calhoun has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that means the catcher Yan Gomes bats next. First pitch on its way. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off for ball 1. Fastball called strike 1 and 2.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Vogt gathers. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production, and he said they just aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today, and while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Riding in once again, Cole Calhoun. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Calhoun, a native of Arizona, he was an 8th round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, Devero, with that stacked infield on the right side. You hit it through where the shift is. Have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Set. Here it comes. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Robles is back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. At the plate, Josh Rojas. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And it's 1-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
There's ball 4.
The batter, the pitcher, Zach.
The pitcher, Zach Gallen, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First offering on its way. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And this will be swept away in foul territory, and we'll see if they try the bunt again. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Scherzer is there, and he'll bring this one in. Ready once again, Tim LeCastro. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First pitch of the at-bat. On, he pops it up. Kendrick is there. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Diamondbacks strand a pair. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Into the box now, Max Scherzer. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the 1st inning.
Boy, they sure have that. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Now here's the pitch.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
1-1 the count. And there's ball 2 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Trey Turner waits on deck. And that is in there at the letters to run it full, 3-2. And he misses with it, ball 4. And a terrible start to the inning as he's walked the pitcher leading things off.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Trey Turner. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch on its way.
Go. Ball 1, no play.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
The 2-0 on the way. Finds the zone, strike 1. just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike two.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze him.
The 2-2. Lined hard toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Oh, D-roll, that's not a bad way to keep it going. A base hit right there. Hitting streak, 15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had a knock. You can't get caught up in it. You have to trust the process. Keep doing what got you to this point. Staying focused, not trying to do too much, staying within your plan, and studying the opposing pitcher.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
Now the 2-0. Down the first baseline. Reined in. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here now is Juan Soto. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
From the stretch. And he pops it up back behind second base. Ahmed backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
Now at the plate, Starlin Castro. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Hey, great arm action on that changeup right there. You come up to the plate with runners in scoring position, you're going to be super aggressive. I don't fault that guy for swinging through.
Goodness. 0-2 now.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Hit down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Fouled away. Two and two. Here it is. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Stepping into the box, Nick Ahmed. He'll get things started here in the second half of the sixth.
Nick Ahmed.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
And he fouls this one off. Here's Scherzer now 1-1. And that misses 2-1. Three balls and a strike to count to the Diamondbacks shortstop.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batting.
Here's Starling Marte. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Hey.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Garcia is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Christian Walker. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Robles is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Diamondbacks down in order. Score remains tied 1-1. Corbin Martin is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 48. Corbin Martin.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Victor Robles. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
The center fielder, number 16.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball here. 0-1. Now the pitch. Hot shot down the line. But this will get foul for strike 2.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Line to the right side. And that's going to be a base hit. So there's the possible go-ahead run aboard to kick off the 7th.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box now. Ryan Zimmerman popped him up. Walker in foul ground. 1 out.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he just manages to get his hand in. Here comes the first pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Ready with the 0-2.
Ball at the third.
Skied into straightaway right. For the second out of the inning. As Drupal Cabrera will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
For Washington, number 13, Drupal Cabrera.
A bouncer up the middle. Ahmed to his left. He's got it, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. One left for Washington. Score remains deadlocked at 1.
Correct.
Daniel Hudson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Daniel Hudson.
Striding into the box, Stephen Vogt. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
First delivery to him on the way. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
Stepping in, Cole Calhoun. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Two and 2 the count to Cole Calhoun. Fouled off. Swing and he pops him up, and Kendrick squeezes it for out number 2. So striding in, Jake Lamb comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at bat. It's 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate, Josh Rojas, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 home. Hit out towards second. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. One left for the Diamondbacks. Still tied 1 apiece. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Trey Turner. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch.
1-0.
The 1-1. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Three and 1 to the National shortstop.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box, Leury Garcia, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here comes Marte. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. At the plate, Juan Soto. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3. Nationals gone in order. Score remains tied 1-1. Will Harris is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 36, Will Harris.
David Peralta is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Here it comes, 1-0. Cut fastball, and it's by him, 1-1. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
Hey, that's a nice job by the batter right there. Left-handed batter going down the third baseline. You don't see that happen too often. A lot of things have to go right. And with the third baseman playing off the line, woof, that's a nice job of hitting right there.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. At the plate now, Tim LeCastro, as he'll take a look at ball one. One and one to the D-backs leadoff man.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Soto will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Coming to the plate now, Nick Ahmed. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only one away.
The center fielder, number 2, Starling.
Digging in to try it again, Starling Marte. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
The 1-0 home.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Three and 0 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind an account with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
The 3-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And it's full now, 3-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
So now to the plate, Christian Walker. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The set and the 1-0. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks strand a pair. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Kevin Ginkel will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. So here's the cleanup hitter, Howie Kendrick. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Howie Kendrick.
Here comes the first pitch. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Ginkel, a 6'4" right-hander. He was taken in the 22nd round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
2-0 now. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. There's Starlin Castro. He'll follow next. Now the 3-0 offering is taken. Strike one.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Striding in now for the Nats, Starlin Castro. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
Digging in and looking for more, Victor Robles. Last time through was a base hit.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. The 0-1 showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball one. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. Now a bunt attempt here. One there. And he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out. In now, Ryan Zimmerman. And clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go ahead run at third with one away. Here's the first pitch. This year against right-handed pitching, Zimmerman is a batting line residing in the 230s.
This is the classic case of the modern-day ball player right there. You can have the batting average if your OPS is north of 800.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. To second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So they pick up no runs, no base hits, no errors, and one man left on base. We're knotted up headed to the bottom of the ninth as the Diamondbacks will try to walk it off in the desert. Wilmer Defoe will remain in the game at second base after coming on as a pinch hitter in the last half inning.
Second base, number 1, Wilmer Defoe.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Roenis Elias will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Eric Thames is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting ninth now on the double switch.
The catcher, Steven.
First offering on its way. Oh, and 1, here it comes.
Nope.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Here it is on 3-1.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled away. The next 3-2. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
To the plate now, Cole Calhoun. And right into the shift. This is foul for the first strike. Boy, right down the middle for strike 2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Ripped down the line, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Ketel Marte will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. 287 the average coming in. 6 home runs, and he's driven in 24. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. I'm no pitching coach, but it doesn't look like he's finishing his pitches here. That misses high, ball 3. Josh Rojas would be next. From the windup, the 3-0. 2 out, nobody on. sent on the ground out to second. And that is through into right field for a single.
The left fielder, number 10, Rojas.
Into the box now, Josh Rojas. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. The 1-0. Swung on and grounded to the second baseman, Defoe. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. 10th inning coming up, all tied at 1-1. Carson Kelly has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Now playing third base, number 18.
New inning set to get underway. So coming to the plate, Yan Gomes. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1, here it comes. Down the third baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Here it comes on 0-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
That's off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time. The 1-2. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Marte comes on now, and he has it one down. Into the box, Eric Thames. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He's set, and the pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. This is on the ground over to first. He's got it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Trey Turner. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And the pitch. And that misses, ball one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two and 0. And that misses as well. 3-0.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
The 3-0 pitch.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Ready for another chance? Leury Garcia. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Here's the first pitch. Turner's on his horse on his way to second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not in time as he steals second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Marte is under it. And that's the 3rd out. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. All tied at 1-1. Hunter Strickland comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning.
Hunter Strickland.
Ildemaro Vargas is going to come in and pinch hit here as he's the potential winning run here in the bottom half of inning number 10. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. Pitch on the way. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. And there's one down now. Stepping up now, Tim LeCastro. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. One out, nobody on. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Outside with that delivery, and it's 3-0 now. Here's the pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Ready now, Nick Ahmed has got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Back in standing. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. Runner back safely. And another throw over. And a dive, but he's back. Runners off for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. He's not going to get him as he swipes second.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag. So they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
At the plate, Starling Marte as he puts it on the ground to third. Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th inning. One left for Arizona, still tied 1 apiece. Andrew Chafin takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 47, Andrew Chafin.
Digging in, Juan Soto. No hits to this point.
The left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball. Count 1-0.
Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. Chafin is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
The 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Now here it comes. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Wow, we've seen some really impressive pitching in this one. You could say these lineups have been anemic, but I always like to give credit to pitching and defense, and they've been fantastic all game long.
And here now is Wilmer Defoe as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. The 1-0. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down, but a foul ball. 1-1. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. And it's fouled away. And it's a full count to Defoe now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Standing in, Starlin Castro. As 1 away, the runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Junior Guerra is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 41, Junior Guerra.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Fly ball out to right field. Calhoun giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. Digging in once again, Victor Robles. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Here's the first pitch. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
The 0-2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, so after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Nationals leave one. Score remains tied 1-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Wander Suero takes over now to start the home 11th, and he's looking to get this one to the visiting 12th.
Number 51, Wander.
Set now for the bottom of the 11th. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
One ball and one strike for the Diamondbacks first baseman. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Drilled right back up the middle. And this is going to get through into center, so there's your possible winning run aboard on the leadoff single.
Nice to see this guy stay within himself and get a base hit to start off the bottom of the 11th right here. Usually guys try and come outside their pay grade. Not the case here. Pass the baton mentality. Let's see if he scratches one across.
In now, Stephen Vogt. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Calhoun.
Digging in, Cole Calhoun. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. The 1-1 pitch.
That's ball 2.
Possible winning run on first, one man away. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Oh, the good curveball there, and it's 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
And that misses, ball 4. So now the potential winning run moves into scoring position where a single could end this thing.
The third baseman, Scherzer.
So a big moment in the ball game here. Carson Kelly, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Here's the first pitch.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
The 1-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Now the 2-0. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Possible game winners at second base here with one away. This is on the ground over to first. And he's safe.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
So striding forward now, Josh Rojas. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. And now everybody's running. Oh, they put the squeeze on, and he gets it down. And how do you like that? They roll the dice, the squeeze works, and it's going to end the ball game.
What? What did I just see? My eyes have to be messing with me because I think I just saw a walk-off suicide squeeze to end this thing. Gutsy call or stupid, I'm not sure, but it sure looks like a genius move right now. Incredible.
So we witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome, so we're inclined to pencil him in as the top player of the game.
Yeah, he played a nice game out there, as did some of his teammates, but he seemed to be the biggest difference maker, so he gets the nod in this one.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1, the final score this afternoon. Junior Guerra claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Seattle Mariners and the Washington Nationals. Nationals baseball starts right now. Steven Strasburg gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Steven Strasburg has been good since he put on a uniform. The pride and joy of San Diego State University. The closest thing we've seen to Nolan Ryan. Mid to upper 90s fastball. Great changeup, great curveball, and great slider. Very, very rarely do you see a guy have a 4-pitch mix that's as good as Steven Strasburg's.
Here's D. Gordon now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good curveball there. Clipped the outside black for a called strike. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Fair-handed by Castro. How about that?
Batting second, the center fielder, Malik Smith.
So here's Malik Smith. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, and he pops him up. Here comes the left fielder, and that'll get down for a base hit. The throw into second, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Batting third, the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Now a look and a throw back to second, and the runner back safely. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Spin and a throw back to second, and a dive, but he's back in. Smith, the runner at second with one away. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Line drive to center field. Robles is there. 2 gone.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Daniel Vogelbach.
Dan Vogelbach is next. He'll be looking for better results in this one. He was 0 for 4 in the ballgame back on Sunday. First delivery to him on the way.
Outside, that's a ball.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Vogelbach behind the ball and 2 strikes.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. 2 out. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The average to start play at .315. 7 homers and an even 20 RBIs. Now the 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Seattle leads this one 1-0. Johan Ramirez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Here now is Trey Turner, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball.
The 1-1.
Count is 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3. Leury Garcia waits on deck. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
We got full count.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gonzalez has a read on it. 1 away.
Batting second, the right fielder, Leury Garcia.
Now at the plate, Leury Garcia, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the run is Smith. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And digging into bat next, the ever-dangerous Juan Soto. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0. Yep, that ball went out.
Now the 2-0 home. A bouncer to the left side. There is Seager. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He was 1 for 4 in Sunday's affair.
Kyle Seager.
First pitch of the at-bat. Strike taken. Good bender on the outside there.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation. I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life. And that'll bring in Tom Murphy as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He'll come in with an average down at 230, 7 homers and 16 RBIs. Here it comes, 1-0.
Ball, that's in.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. The 2-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Now here it comes. And right into the shift. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
3-2 now. Dylan Moore waits on deck. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he fouls this one off. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
At the plate now, Dylan Moore, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
0-1, here it comes.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
2 out, nobody on. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
First pitch on its way. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
And it's quickly 0-2. Two-strike pitch from Strasburg. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Mariners leave 1. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Leading off the inning, Howie Kendrick, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. Line to the right side, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Starlin Castro.
So here's Starlin Castro, and for him you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. First offering on its way. And a high strike there. 0-1. Ramirez, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. The windup and the 0-1. Castro, the former Miami Marlin, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Victor Robles digging in now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
High in the air out to center field.
Waiting on it is Smith.
No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. They still trail 1-0. And here's the speedster D. Gordon. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
D. Gordon.
Pitch on the way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Right fielder coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
1-0 the count. Two balls and no strikes.
Hey, after the double at his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Has a look, now the pitch. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mitch Haniger. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball well outside. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 3-1.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Daniel Vogelbach. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
And he takes this one high, 1-1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Called strike, and he's behind 1 and 2. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at bat going. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Not on that one, as it's fouled away, and the count holds at 1-2. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Now batting.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Stepping in now, Carlos Gonzalez, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0 home.
That's ball two.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count. Not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the stretch.
That's out.
Well, things are bad enough as it is right now. 1 run in, base is juiced, and now he's falling behind the count. You can bet the guy at the plate is thinking about making this a 5-run inning in a hurry.
Here it is, the 3-0. Catches the inside corner for a strike. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Hit hard towards center. That's in there, base hit. 1 run is scored. And he is in there.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
Next for Seattle, Kyle Seager. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
He's set. Here it comes. Hanging curveball taken, though, for a second strike.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
3 runs already home here. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hand. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. In the dirt, but it's swung on for the 3rd strike. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Into the box, Tom Murphy, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Fouled off. The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike two. The 1-2 misses, ball two.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike three.
Now batting. Shortstop.
So stepping in, Dylan Moore. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. From the belt, the pitch. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Moore brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Behind 0-2 now. 2 men are on with 2 men out. 1-2 the count to the Mariners shortstop.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2.
Count 2-2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
The 2-2.
Full count 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
3-2 pitch. Line drive to left. Soto is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Mariners 4 and the Nationals nothing. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here's the first pitch to him. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Giving chase is Henniger. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division.
Go.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Yan Gomes. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball one. Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, one man out. And even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
He spoils another one, and will do it again.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Into the box now, Steven Strasburg. Hops this one up. And there's the first hit of the game for the Nats.
Well, maybe he can take one positive from this right here with that huge base hit. I got to be honest, I wasn't even expecting him to go to the on-deck circle. The way he's been throwing the ball, scuffling a little bit, I thought maybe manager would pinch hit for him, but not so. But at least he's got the knock to fall back on.
First delivery to him on the way. Trey Turner is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0. 2 out with the man at first. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Inside corner, called as strike 1 and 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Here now the 2-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Gordon will put this one away, and the side is retired. 1 left for Washington. They trail here 4-0. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So here now is the pitcher, Yohan Ramirez. He'll start things out against Steven Strasburg as we get the inning underway.
Ramirez.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate, D. Gordon, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. One 1-0 pitch on the way.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Big curveball right down the middle for strike number 2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
On a big curveball is in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting.
So 2 are gone here in the M's half of the 4th, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Malik Smith. First offering on its way, and this is taken outside for ball 1. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Two and 2 count. Here it comes. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And Castro will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order, but they're in front 4-0. At the plate, Leury Garcia. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gonzalez on the run. He's there and records the first out. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike. Hey! 1-1.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Here's Howie Kendrick. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Hit weakly on the ground is short. He's right there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Mitch Haniger the next to bat.
Leading off for Seattle, the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
No strike.
Nope. 3-0.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
The pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Now the Nationals skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to do it now for Steven Strasburg. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Austin Voth takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
50, Austin.
Daniel Vogelback will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. From the stretch. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
So now to the plate, Carlos Gonzalez, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Long throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, talking about having a game tonight, that's his 3rd RBI of the game with that base hit, Dero.
Yeah, he must be hungry, because that's 3 ribeye steaks for the big boy right there. Just a nice approach all night and able to come through for the team.
Standing in now, Kyle Seager, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-0.
Nope, that's a ball. 2 balls, no strike.
Ground, and this will kick off the third base bag. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
To the plate now, Tom Murphy, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. First and second here with nobody out. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Now at the plate, Dylan Moore. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
No balls and one strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
So now the pitcher for the Mariners, Johan Ramirez, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high, 1-2.
Well, facing an AL pitcher at the plate, you certainly don't want to waste too many bullets on him. I expect this next pitch to be grooved right down the middle.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mariners 6 and the Nationals nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today. And while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
Thank you, Heidi. Here's Starlin Castro. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. pitch on the way. Popped him up. Vogelback is under it. One down.
Center fielder, number
Now to the
16.
plate, Victor Robles comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that's outside.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The 2-1 on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
At the plate now, Ryan Zimmerman, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 1-0. Two out, nobody on. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Gonzalez giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Nationals gone in order. They still find themselves down 6-0. So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, D. Gordon. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Turner backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So digging in now, Malik Smith. He was retired after popping out in his last at bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
1-0 count. Here it is. 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Mitch Haniger will be next. 1 out, nobody on. 3 balls and a strike to count to Malik Smith.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
You got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Line, but speared on a hop.
Throw in time at first. Two gone now in the Mariners' sixth. And up next, the corner outfielder Mitch Haniger. Ready to deliver.
Game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
This is foul right side. Hit softly on the ground to third. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They lead it 6-0. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. He'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Here comes the first pitch.
Yeah. 0-1.
Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Adam Eaton will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Adam Eaton.
In there at the knees, strike 1. He'll come in here at 259. 4 home runs and 21 driven in. The windup and the 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and 2 now to Adam Eaton.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Liner in there for a base hit. Throwing to second, and he is safe at second base as he legs out a double. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the two-out double. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Daniel Hudson comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Daniel Hudson.
Settling in now, Daniel Vogelback. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the seventh.
Daniel Vogelback.
First offering on its way. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Heading out towards shallow right. Garcia has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number one.
Now back.
Stepping up to the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield, and Castro will put this one away for route number two.
Now back.
Coming to the plate now, Kyle Seager. Career line against Daniel Hudson. He's 2 for 3. He's taken him deep once. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Ball one. One and two now as that one's fouled off.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Mariners are down in order, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Here now is Juan Soto. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no strike.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Three and 0 now.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Howie Kendrick. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. He's set, and the pitch.
No, inside.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
A runner at first with no outs here. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
He's certainly searching out there on the mound. 5 straight balls in a row. You have to take a strike as a hitter right here.
In there, 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
He's set. Here's the 3-1.
I can't lose, Bull.
Nobody out, runner on first. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
In now, Starlin Castro, as this is grounded foul off to the left. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Off-speed pitch here, but it dips below the knees, evening us at 1-1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Coming in is Haniger. He can't get there as it falls in. Throw won't get him.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll leave here with 1 out in the 7th, as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W. Eric Swanson takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Eric Swanson.
Now at the plate, Victor Robles, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the stretch. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
The 1-2. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there at short, as he'll hang on here to record the 2nd out.
Now batting, first baseman.
Standing in, Ryan Zimmerman. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
1-0 delivery.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Grounded weakly toward third. He's got it. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity here, and that ends the inning. Nats leave a pair. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Ready to begin the 8th. Striding in, Tom Murphy. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And right into the shift. But a foul ball, 1-1. And the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
In now, Dylan Moore. Swing and a liner. Foul. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike. Ball 3.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Austin Nola will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Austin Nola.
Down the left field line and deep. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is.
Count is 1 and 2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
The 1-2.
I got the count 2 and 2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They lead it 6-0. Dan Altavilla is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 53, Dan Altavilla.
Into the box now, Yan Gomes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out.
He tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Altavilla comes at hitters with a good hard fastball, one that's certainly fun to watch.
He's a throwback to kind of guys that he likes his fastball. It's a good fastball, not the best fastball in the game, and he's not afraid to throw it. And you know what else, Matty V? He goes right at the hitters.
The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. A shot down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. As Dribble Cabrera will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 13, Dribble Cabrera.
Pitch popped up. Seager is calling for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, number 7.
So 2 down now in the Washington 8th, and that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. Unlucky that time, and that ball will end the inning. Roenis Elias enters. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now batting, D. Gordon. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Gordon.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
Here's a swing and a bouncing ball hit to Turner at short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Malik Smith. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Gonna be a tough play, and an off balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The batter, the right
digging in, Mitch Haniger. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Mariners are down in order, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Leury Garcia. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Well, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Take sign must have been on there because that's right down the middle. Strike one.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The 2-1 is taken for strike two. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this two-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Late on that one as it's.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Juan Soto to the plate now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. No hits to this point. The 1-0. A ball and a strike now. And that one misses badly. It's ball two. Nipped the corner. 2-2.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. Waiting on deck is Howie Kendrick. A runner at first with no outs here. Hit hard towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting, second baseman, Howie.
Now in the box, Howie Kendrick. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gonzalez has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping into the box, Starlin Castro. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
The 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Last strike now for the Nats. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, in a quick series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least a split. They'll take that every single time.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. The Seattle Mariners jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Yohan Ramirez takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Steven Strasburg was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Nationals, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.